Hello and welcome to the final video in this countdown to WWE 13, and the game's pretty much out now everywhere. There's a few places I'm still a bit unsure of. I couldn't find much on, so I do apologise for that. To finish up, I'm going to be playing WWE Shut Your Mouth as Lita, who's personally one of my favourite divas from the end of the Attitude Era onwards, really. So I thought I'd go do a video on Lita because I've done most of the superstars, and I thought, well, to finish up I should really do a Diva video. At the moment I must admit Divas get treated like a joke, so I know it's not as popular as it used to be, which is a real shame, but it's just one of those things, unfortunately. But I think Trish and Lita are probably the two biggest divas of their time, so that's the reason I've gone for them facing off against each other, because they had quite a fierce rivalry. There are matches where they work together as well, so, and they're definitely the best divas of their time, I think. And I always preferred Lita to Trish, if I'm honest, because I liked the aerial moves she did, and you know, just she for me, Lita was a lot different to the other divas, so I think that's why she was personally my favourite compared to the other divas. So that's my main reasons behind that, really. I kind of liked how they did Trish's last match, where it was against Lita. I thought that was a really good way to end Trish's career, really, because they did retire within months of each other. I think, if I'm correct, it was Unforgiven 2006 when Trish retired, and then it was Survivor Series, if I'm correct, 2006 when Lita retired. But I think the way Lita went out, it wasn't a nice way to end her career, I felt. But I mean, I don't know her opinions on that, to be fair. I couldn't really make my mind up which Smackdown to finish it up with. It was between Just Bring It and Shut Your Mouth, because Smackdown vs Raw, the first one, doesn't have Lita on it. I thought it did, but it didn't. So it was between those two, and I kind of covered Smackdown vs Raw 2006 and 2007, because 2007 was the last game Lita was in. So that's the real reason behind my choice of. Well, I think also Shut Your Mouth was more popular than Just Bring It, so that's the reason why I've gone with this game. It was kind of weird playing this, because I found the controls a lot more different, because I've been playing different Smackdowns all week, and it's been very confusing to get used to them all. So, but this game, the old, well, I think the newer games work differently to a lot of the older games. In this one you could have start with 5 finishers, because they brought that back now. Well, it's called, you can have infinite finishers. I'm not entirely sure on the details, but once I've sort of got used to the game, I'll know more about it, really. But I think that's a nice idea. I just hope they don't have it online, because I don't think that would. I think it'd be a bit silly. It's just seeing finishers hit off and then match over. I just think it'd be very boring. So it'd be interesting to see how it works online, but I just hope it isn't disappointing, really. But yeah, Lita and Trish are back in WWE 13. It's been quite a while since Lita's been in the WWE game. I think, as I said, it was SmackDown vs Raw 2007, so it's nice to see her back, because I know a lot of fans have been asking for quite a long time. I think she's been one of the most requested divas for quite a long time, so it's nice to see her back. She's back as her Attitude Era, and if I'm correct, when she was with Edge, I think it's actually might be her SmackDown vs Raw 2006 costume, if I'm correct. But I could be wrong on that. But Trish has been in quite a few games quite recently, so I think she was in SmackDown vs Raw 2010. I don't think she was in 11. I could be wrong. But then she was back in WWE 12 as DLC. So it's nice to see them both back. But I think a lot of it's kind of going to be weird to see them face the divas of today, because I think a lot of the divas of today don't get to show a lot of potential because they don't get enough time. They only get 2 minutes, and it's really a joke, the wrestling, women's wrestling, especially in WWE. I don't tend to watch any of the other ones, so I can't comment on that. But You know, in WWE they just get 2 minutes if that, and I think it's an absolute joke because I think it's unfair to them because I think there are people there willing to give it their all. I can't really comment too much on the newer Divas because I haven't watched it a lot of them, so I can't really comment on them unfortunately. But that's the end for this video. So thank you very much for watching.